I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Now let me stop, because I can't really sing. But anywho, no, for real. I need you to subscribe to this channel. Okay? Because it's hard out here. It is hard out here. A sister is doing the best that she can with what she has, just like all of you, I'm sure. Working. You know what I'm saying? And it's still not enough. It's just still not enough. Okay? You make too much for anyone to help you, or at least that's what they tell you. But then you don't make enough or barely enough to make ends meet. It's just too much out here. It's too much out here. Everything is going up except for your income, right? It seems like insurance is going up, groceries going up. Thank God gas is, you know what I'm saying, starting to stabilize a little bit, right? But everything else, it's just not computing. The math ain't mathing, okay? So I need you to subscribe to the channel. Now, I know you've seen my other videos, and I know it's been a blessing to you. I know it has. I know it has. You know why I know it has? Because the Lord told me to start this channel, because you already know I would not have done this on my own, okay? I told the Lord last year, I said, Lord, I am doing all that I can, okay? All that I can with this business. I'm doing all that I know to do as far as, you know, marketing, getting clients, you know, making sure that I provide, you know, superb service, making sure that I'm bringing people on that are knowledgeable in their field, that can also, you know, help me to provide these services. But yeah, this, I don't know. And the Lord told me, start a channel, right? And so I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing though, but I guess. So I started a business channel. Okay, so for those of you that, you know, are not familiar with me, I own a business, KIP Tutoring Service, LLC, and I have a business channel on YouTube. And so I hit the ground running. You know, I started, you know, creating all of these kit tip videos where I could just share, you know, my knowledge and expertise with teachers, with parents, you know what I mean, with students, right? And then I stopped. I hit a wall. I stopped being motivated, and I stopped. It's still out there, but you know, you're gonna see a huge gap between the most recent video I have and the last video before it, right? So then 2026 comes, and I was speaking to someone who attends my church, right? And she has a YouTube channel, KissfromJay. Check her out. And you know, she's doing really well, and she put a bug in my ear and she said, Miss Monica, Pastor Monica, I really think that if you know, start your channel, I think you're gonna do really well. You know, you got the personality for it, and I really feel like you can speak to people and they will listen and they'll vibe with you, because whenever you preach, you know, you really like speak to me, it resonates with me, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it includes me, right? So I said, I talked to my husband, and I was reminded by the Holy Spirit that my husband had actually spoken that into me years ago. He told me years ago to start this channel. And he said, the Lord wants to use your testimony. He wants to use you to speak to others. He wants to use you to spread his word, to reach people, right? And at that time, I was just like, I don't know, I wasn't receptive to it. I just wasn't. Even though it was confirmed by somebody else 2 weeks later, I just wasn't receptive. You know what I mean? I was still trying to do things my way, do things the way that I knew to do it, which is to just work hard to be seen at your job, you know, take on, extra responsibilities so you'll be noticed. You know what I mean? Come in early, work late. You know what I mean? Pick up, extra shifts, if you will, right? But none of that was working. None of that was working. And it wasn't until I just told the Lord, all right, I've been doing it my way. This ain't working. I'm tired. I'm spinning my wheels. I'm still coming up short. I'll just do things your way. And so far, it's been working. His way has been working. And so I wanted to create this video to share with you why I started this channel. Yes, I need some money, okay? I'm not gonna lie about that. I need some money. But I also started this channel primarily so that I could be a blessing to others. I have a lot to give. I really do have a lot to give in terms of knowledge, in terms of experience, in terms of my failures, my mistakes, my successes, my triumphs. I just want to be able to share. I'm not trying to gatekeep anything. You know what I mean? As a believer, I'm not trying to gatekeep. I'm not one of those people who, has this title or, is in this position and I'm not willing to share my journey. You know what I mean? I'm not willing to share, my mistakes because I want people to learn from it. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you go through things you don't have to go through because others have already been there. They've already done that, right? God has given us clouds of witnesses, not only in his word, but those who surround us. You know what I mean? Some may be more willing to share and be transparent while others may not. I'm just one of those people. I've always tried to live my life with no regrets. You know what I mean? Even if it was the dumbest idea ever, right? I did it. And at least I can say, I did it. It wasn't for me. This is what I learned from it. Like that's just how I always lived my life, right? And so my hope and my prayer through this channel is for you to grow with me, for you to continue to learn with me, for you to grow closer to the Lord. And if you don't know him, that you will get to know him. That if you haven't given him a yes, that you will give him a yes. And that you will, just be encouraged to continue on with this journey. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It don't cost you nothing. Go ahead and go back and watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? Now watch the videos, no, for real. Like, don't click on it and then stop it within the first 2 or 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because it really does get good in the middle towards the end. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and do it. You ain't got nothing else to do. So that's it. That's why I started this channel, to be a blessing to other people. To bring in extra income too. So I just hope that you come along with me on this journey called life. And I just hope and pray that I am a blessing to you as God has been a blessing to me.